Let me just go through here. Let me just help you understand a few concepts. Some of these, I wish we could go deeper, but I want to touch on all these. I want to make sure that you understand some concepts, again, that I've seen. A lot of people look at this and they go, oh my gosh, I've got to go out and I've got to recruit 60, 70, 100 people or whatever. When you, it's just math, right? Almost every single builder, and I'm telling you guys the best strategies and the biggest and the best ones, almost all of them, you've heard about the 3 key hires. I think we each need 3 key partners. You've got you, and inside this, inside my world, I've got 3 3-star generals, okay, in my world. You know, Dan Beer, Fred Weaver, and Frank Driscoll, okay? Those are people that have, in my opinion, what is a 3-star general, right? Okay, so in order to make this just explode, if that's what you want, what are you doing? You're helping other people win, right? You're going to go to classes, everyone like this. It's all about your front line. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I've seen people's numbers, and I'm like, why is yours taking off? I'm like, because you've got to duplicate. You've got to build this. You've got to find a predictable system and build it. It's not about the best recruiter. If this was about the best recruiter wins, I'm out. I'm out. Right? Like, if you have to be the best recruiter in the world, this is not a good system for you. You need to go help 3 people win at a really, really high level. And inside there, right, a leg isn't done until your general has at least 2 solid generals in that, right? So what you're doing is you're helping them go through and win with that. A recruit is not a recruit until they have recruited someone, right? People that are getting revenue share and people that have icon agents under them do not leave the company. People that are not selling houses and that do not have residual income leave the company at about the same clip as, probably not quite as much, but they leave the company, right? People are always like, they always go do different stuff, right? In my opinion, you need 3 3-star generals, okay, to be pretty much set for life, in my opinion, right, as you're doing this. And each general, they have over 300 in their group, is what my observation has been. They've got 300 in their group, and they've got at least 3 icons underneath them. Now, they have not sponsored 3 icons, but somewhere, maybe on their tier 2, maybe their tier 6, whatever that is. Because what happens is if somebody is an icon agent, they essentially have a 3-year payout, right? They're getting stock, which could be $100,000 or more, and it gives them an incentive to stay with the company. It gives them an incentive to say, you know, I don't want to walk away from this. So when you have an icon agent, let's say an icon that's on your level 4, what that means is the person on your level 3, the person on your level 2, and the person on your level 1, they're not leaving because that person is still producing at a high level. And they're like, even if it was close, they're like, I don't want to walk away from that. First of all, that person could explode and I'd miss out on that. But this is predictable income for year after year after year. So the idea is that you need to help your organization grow, and when the deeper it is, the deeper in your organization that you have icons, the more set you are. Okay, now again, this is a hard concept. This took me a long time to figure out, but just kind of trust me on this. The deeper they are, the more locked in, because what it does is that locks in. I'm not locked in, the people can still leave whenever they want, but they just don't. Because everybody in between you and that icon is benefiting and is incentivized to keep pouring into that person, right? Success is just a math problem. Width equals depth. Again, it's 12%. 12% are playing the game at a high level. You know, if you want 12 people to wake up every day looking to grow, you need to have 100 people, right? Think about it. I've got, I don't know, 12. I've got like, what, 700 people that wake up every day looking to grow. That's why my organization grows by like 250 people a month. It's just math, right? If you've got 10 people, you might have somebody, you might not. We talk about this, build a fire in the basement. What does that mean? One of the best ways, let's say you've got someone, you're like, but I can't get anybody to recruit. They're like I've got someone and they've got someone, whatever. The best thing you could do is say, fine, if they won't do it, if they're not going to do it, find the person, maybe they're 3 tiers down, help them succeed. And as they start to succeed, what happens is it actually rises up. Because other people start seeing that, they start being incentivized to be able to do that. So when someone produces and grows, it inspires all of those above them. They're being financially incentivized. They're actually seeing the fruits of what's happening with that. Here's the flip side of this that people don't talk about. That's how your organization also will die. It dies from the bottom and it rises from the bottom. If you've got people that are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people down, and there's not an icon that essentially locks them in, right? And they're like, okay, they're incentivized. They're going to stay in the company for a long time, right? People are not going to leave if they've been productive and sponsored people, and they're making overrides deep, right? Everybody above them is pretty much staying, right? Do you think anybody above me is going to leave? Let's get real. They're not leaving. Okay, why? Because they're like, it would be foolish to go. Even if somebody offered them a lot of money, that'd have to be a ridiculous amount of money. But the same thing is true as if you have somebody and they don't have all those things, and all of a sudden Compass comes, or maybe it's Real or somebody else and starts throwing money at them, and they don't have icon after icon after icon after icon down there, and they don't have residual income, they could leave, right? And so it actually unravels, because what happens is if you have somebody down on your level 7 and they leave, does that make your person on level 6 happier or less happy? Makes them unhappy. They're sad about it. There goes that they just left. And what happens is it starts to cascade up, and it actually comes apart. Just like that. People don't want to talk about it. That's how it grows. It grows by the incentive at the bottom, right, going up, and it also comes apart. If people leave at the bottom, it starts going, well, I don't have an incentive to stay here at all, right? I've seen that, and I've seen the reverse. I've seen a company come with millions of dollars to somebody that would be hard to turn down, but had so many icons underneath them that it would be foolish for them to leave. But you know, it's a hard choice in some cases. They don't want to walk away from that. They're like, Andrew Franklin talked about, like, hey, Mary said, how many icons do we have in a downline? I'd love to see that. It would be nice to be able to know. He's like, I don't know, I think we've got over 30, and this was a while ago, right? And under Kevin and Fred's group, right? More and more now. Do you think someone that has like 30 icons, 50 icon people that are pretty much locked in, they're going to be there for year after year after year, getting that award, getting those stock, they're not going anywhere, right? So as you go through, find out people in your organization, find out your new partners, figure out what are their whys, get pictures, what are their dreams. All your conversations need to be about what are they trying to accomplish in their life. Figure out your organization. Don't just recruit people and just go, hey, good luck to you. Find out and help them, right? Help them figure out what are they going and what are they doing, right? What keeps your ideal partner agent up at night? Think about the people that you want in your, what keeps them up at night? We do that about home sellers and home buyers. Like, what are they trying to do? They're trying to get this house. They're trying to do this. But do we think about that from an agent perspective? What do they need solved in their life? And is there something you could solve? Because if you could solve it, then wouldn't there be reason to kind of get into business together, right? I know that they would. Right? Are you competitive? We all know that if you absolutely positively had to go out and get listings right now, you could go do it. You could go do it. You guys are competitive enough to go do it. You're just not competitive in this, right? If you're okay and you're comfortable just having an okay organization, right? Some of you guys have really big organizations, but like you got to just ask yourself, like, am I okay just being average? Am I okay just being average? Or is it time to go, you know what, this is the opportunity of a lifetime, and I need to put an inordinate amount of time and energy into it. This is the magic blackjack table, and yet I'm playing with the common table. The odds are over here. The odds are right here. If I just keep playing, I'm going to win. Ridiculous. But you just keep going, well, you know what, those odds, those are for someone else. I'm just going to keep playing the odds here and play slow and just spend my time here. Like, that just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. If I've got time and energy and this makes me happy, it's actually more fun than anything I've ever done, where do you want to spend your time? And I would even challenge for just the competitive people, which is, I don't know if it's you or not, but the really competitive people here, choose an agent in your front line, or even go recruit someone and say, hey, here's the deal. I want to make an example out of you. I don't know what's going to happen, but I am going to force you to be successful. I'm going to be locked at your hip. Here's what I've done. Can I partner with you and show you and just force them to win? Show that you can do it. Show that you can do it. Show that you can help them grow. Right? What would happen if you absolutely committed to that? You know you'd change their life. You know that you would. Right? And so what I would want you to do is, if you haven't grown right now, look at one person. Go change one person's life. Go change one person's life. And then what happens is, if you can show, here's what I did for this person, right? Would you be more attractive or less attractive? Right? I would say out of all the things, I'm making good money, I'm doing those things, but to me, the more attractive thing is, there's people that made a lot of money, do a lot of stuff. To me, the more attractive thing is to say, and here's how many icon are in my organization. Here's how many people that are making $25,000 a month, $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 a month. To me, isn't it better? Like, do you want to go work with someone and say, hey, work with me because I'm so freaking amazing. Like, I'm amazing. Okay, good for you. Good for you, Mrs. Amazing. What about if you said, hey, here's the deal. I'm kind of average, but I kind of help people be amazing, and I could probably do some things and help you be amazing too. That's where I want to go. I want to go to the people that can actually help me get where I want to get to. I don't care. Like, good for you. You did that. That's good for you. That's not me, right?